Hey folks, how you doing? Stambo here. It is now 5:35 p.m. Friday, November 23rd, 2012. So I have gotten myself out to the camp. I got up and opened the gym at 5:30 this morning. Worked till noon. My wife came in and let me go. So then I went home, changed, got my gear together. I got out into the bush here around 2:30, and then I hiked in, hunted a couple hours till just before dark, and then I come in here. As you've seen, I just got my fire started. Right now I am filtering some water. So I'm gonna make myself some tea. Before I go to bed. So as you can see now, there's my big water container that I carried in a couple weeks ago. So last weekend what I did is I went down to the pond and I filled it most of the way full, and then once I got the water in there, so when I put the water in it, I run it through this. So I scoop it and then I run it through this. So in here you can see I've got some aquarium wool, several inches of activated charcoal, and I've got some more aquarium wool across the top. So I take the lid off, and you can see I've poked a hole in the bottom. So I take the lid off, I plant it on top, and then I pour the water through it into the container. And then after that, once it's in the container, I'll drop a bunch of iodine in there, and then leave it in here sitting in the iodine mixture to kill the buggies in it. So then, when I'm ready to use it, I take it and I pour it out of the spout into my little can here, and then I pour it through a second charcoal filter into my kettle so that it's very, very well filtered. It's been iodined and then double charcoal filtered. So what I'll do then is, my kettle holds about 2 liters. So water is pre-filtered once again. It's been pre-iodined, and then it's sat for, well, I got that water last weekend, so it sat for a week out here in the bush in the cold. There shouldn't be any buggies left in it after all that time. It's probably been frozen and unfrozen a couple times as well. So you just let it tinkle out into the can. And all these cans that I use are all from 1 liter apple juice when it goes on sale. It's usually about 89 cents, 99 cents for the can of apple juice. I love apple juice. So I drink the apple juice, I take the lid off, and then I use these as my camp tins. Now 1 liter Nalgene, as I've said in my other videos, fits inside of this just great. So as you can see, my little water filter here is just another little small can. It's got holes punched in the bottom, with a layer of aquarium wool in the bottom, and then several inches of activated charcoal, and then another layer of aquarium wool on top. And we just keep pulling water through nice and easy. Like I said before, I like using this system as opposed to the acrylic or the ceramic and charcoal filter pumps. Sometimes those things can be broken and you can be having bacteria living inside. This method is a little more basic, but it's very effectual, and you can run a lot of water through a can of activated charcoal before it goes kaput. Alright, so I'll carry on with that, and I'll get it on, and then we'll carry on to another discussion in a little bit.